Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. In the last episode, we made an adjustment to the Eastern Mainline passenger route, consolidating that down to a single train that actually carries more passengers than the two previous trains combined. So we removed the big boys on that line, and replaced it with the quintuplix steam locomotive. So, that's running. We'll see how that goes. And then I began working on the next project, which is getting some steel made to send to this machines factory, so that we can get some machines out to Ironforge, because that's the current ongoing project. And it is probably one of the more complicated things to do. Probably next to goods. Goods is probably the single most complicated product to make, because the plastic and the steel, are a bit complex to put together. So, we got all this put in, and then had a little bit of a traffic jam up here I had to resolve. I think I've got the situation dealt with. So the trains should be okay at this point. Okay, you're actually taking some planks. Good. That means we'll get some tools made. Alright, so that kind of interrupted us, so we got to finish up this project. Alright, we need to put a truck in from there to there. And then we need to put a train on this line, which is kind of ducking under here, coming back up, sliding into this station, and then we're going to need to get the iron ore from here to there somehow. So we're going to have to figure that out. But I think the first thing we're going to do is we are going to get these trucks moving, because it will actually move coal even if this isn't producing anything. So we'll actually start making some money. So let's just slide that on there. Oh, I think I actually need to set up the route in the first place. There to there. Road freight. I mean, I could use cargo trams, but now we'll use trucks. Angel Grove Coal. So we'll call that. Oh, we do have some new trucks here. And we have a dumper. Carries 38. You know what? We'll go with it. Give me 2 to start with. That should at least get the line going. And then we'll evaluate it. See? Now we're starting to get some coal. There we go. Yeah, that'll get the line going, and then we can add more as needed. Okay, so over here, there's almost no way we're gonna be able to get that encatchment. No, it's too far away. So what I will do Get a street in there. Let's see, do I want to bring it in straight? Yeah, I don't see why not. We'll bring it in straight to there. And then we'll throw in a curved bit to there. Alright, and then I will try and place this truck stop about as far away as I can manage. So I don't want the trucks causing too much emissions in town. Because look, they're already building over here, so... There, that's as far as it goes. Okay, so we want to do that right about there. Man. It is literally just out of range for us to get, like, this there, but that's alright. It's alright. Okay. To give it a non-ridiculous, oh, pushing the wrong buttons here. A non-ridiculous route to drive. I'll go ahead and put that there. We'll call this RF Abilene iron ore. Condition of multiple vehicles is very poor. Yeah, whatever. Do I have a road depot around here already somewhere? I don't think so, because all I've been using over here is trams. Alright then. Road depot it is. And we're going to use the same dumpers. Or tippers, or whatever you want to call them. And I did not put the N on iron. There we go. Just a couple for now, again. We just want to get the ore moving. Now, of course, this isn't going to get anything moving until we have the train in place. Excuse me. Now, again, this train, I don't want to make this too ridiculous. Probably be able to move something like 150 units to start with. And this is not electrified. It's not electrified, so we're going to need to go diesel. And something rather cheap. Russian class TE3. 1600 horsepower. Let's get something a little bit more modern. But I don't necessarily want to go like a full-on, like completely crazy with it. These GMDS 7s with the helpers. I mean, they are fairly old, but I mean, it wouldn't be ridiculous. And I think they still operate in some capacity. Or maybe not. I don't know. But that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with one of those. It is 103 miles an hour. Well, that's ambitious. There's no way it's going to ever get that fast. I mean, I could throw these on there. Hoppers. No. They don't carry ore. Open hoppers. That one carries ore. And does 81, which is a bit more reasonable. These gondolas. 75. Pink ones. I almost want to go with that. Just because. $16 units. Wow, they actually carry steel? Planks, bricks. Interesting. How expensive are they? 1.1 million per? 193,000 per year. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's have what? About 160 capacity. Sure. You know, it also occurs to me, I didn't create the line. Which is the second time I've done that this episode. Alright, you need to go from there to there. What's the problem? Train 31 and train 46. Alright, I gotta take a look at that in just a minute. Alright, so what are we gonna name this line? Train freight, we'll call it Angel Grove Iron Ore. For the moment. Alright, let's go ahead and put you on there. Done. Alright, where's the problem? Oh, you're still... Well, that's a pickle. That is, in fact, a pickle. Because what I really should have done is stopped back here rather than there. Or rather than there. Thing is, I kind of need... Well, nothing will actually come through... Yep, that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to remove... I'm going to have to turn you around. You're going to have to turn around. There we go. Get you out of the way. And then once you're out of the way, I'm going to need to kill that signal. And I'm going to need to move it back. Right? That signal is going to have to go here. Right? So that's the approach to the whole junction. This is the approach to the whole junction. So, and if there's a train in this whole system here, this train will stop and wait there instead of going all the way through, which should hopefully stop any further problems. All right. So here is our new train. So you gotta transition through there. Alright, so with that will get iron generating here. And then we need to get that iron up to there. So I am going to need to add a... Do I want to go electric here for this run? Because it is going to be running in and around these cities. It might be better to go electric for this one. Alright, that's what we'll do. We'll go electric over here. Platforms. There we are. Okay. Okay, so that's a freight station. We don't necessarily want to interact with that freight station. So, two options. I can go around it, or I can go under it. I say we do the same thing we did before. We go under. Alright, we aim it in that direction, and we go underground. And at this point, what I want to do is I want to keep that level. So probably about that point. And then we're going to need it to start coming up. Alright, and I'm going to need to put in the second line here because I'm going to need to know where that's going to want to be. Okay. We're going to need bypass around this station, which it's best to make the actual bypass tracks part of the station, or things get really goofy. Okay, well that corner is going to have to go. And it's going to be expensive to tear that out, but, you know, that's what we need to do, so. Oh, this is all disconnected. We'll have to put the road back in. Oh, autosave. And I could reduce that interval now. I mean, when I first started, it wasn't that bad. But now that the map is getting increasingly complex, it is taking a while to run through those autosaves. Yeah, usually it prefers you to do it this way. Start from the aligned track, and then break off. There you go. Okay, so what are we doing here? Oh, actually, it's pretty nice they put in that refund feature, because you do something accidentally like that, that could be rather annoying. All of a sudden, you're out that cash. All right, there we go. That works better, and yeah, the city will just build that back in. I didn't necessarily need this to be double-tracked for the moment, but we'll future-proof it a little bit. Oh, there we are. 25 new vehicles. All of these new variants of the same locomotive. Some new stuff. That interrupted this. Okay, and there is our target destination. Though it's not quite ready for me yet. What I want to do is I want to extend this platform. And then add track here. Oh, you literally built it right in the way of where I need to go. Alright, so we break off there, we come in through there. Alright, now we can unpause it. Alright, I want that merge down to one track to happen a little bit far back. So I want to give some room in case we do put a fairly long train on here. We probably won't initially, but we might eventually. Alright, get the signaling in. And, we need to finish the double tracking because we didn't get double tracked all the way through. There we are. Alright, actually, I want to start that merge fairly quick. Yeah, I'm gonna need signals in the tunnel. Alright, so there we are. Now, how am I gonna get a train on there? There is a very good question. Do we have a depot anywhere nearby? I don't think so. I mean, there's this... No, there's a depot right there. But it's pointing the wrong way. It is definitely pointing the wrong way. Alright. Well... Here's what I'll do. We'll put another one right next to it. Turn this into a kind of depot complex. One going one way, one going the other way. I'll slide that on there. We'll throw our diamond on here this way. There we go. Alright, so that'll work. Alright, so now it's just got to carry steel. Again, it doesn't need to be a very long or heavy train. We're going electric, as I said before. Try to keep this cleaner. Do any of these fit the bill? I mean, they're all like the same stats, it's just they're different variants. Okay. These are 1970s electrics. First thing a little bit newer. China Railways. This is what, 2,000 horsepower? I think these might still work for us. Alright, let's go with it. And it only does 75 miles an hour, so I think that's what it does, right? Yeah, it only does 75. So we only need a flat car that will do 75. Okay, there's 14 in 2 compartments. Really? I think I'll go with these. I'll give it about 104 capacity. That's fine. We're still good. And I did it again. I bought the train before I set up the line. Man, I am just brain farting today. Alright, there we are. Train freight. S-Star Steel. I should know what that is. Alright, then we'll go ahead and grab you, put you on train freight. Oh! Tuh. Help if I put the right designation on there so I can find it. There you go. Okay, and as that guy pulls out of the depot there, looks like we're at the end of the episode, so we'll go ahead and stop here. And then when we come back, we need to figure out how to get the machines to Ironforge, which shouldn't be too difficult. And then we're going to start setting up tools production to be flown over to the eastern side of the map. Because I think the next thing we're going to do. Because that should be fairly easy, fairly straightforward. And yeah, we need to start getting freight over to the eastern cities so they can start to grow, so that we can improve passenger flow there. And hopefully get that train to make some more money. Alright, but for now, we'll go ahead and stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.